Alright, so now we're going to do number 11 and number 12. Number 11, we're looking at a parabola. We're very familiar with these. Right? This is a parabola that opens down. Okay, it's a little more narrow than a typical parabola. So we know the directrix has to be up here somewhere. The directrix has the opposite coordinate as the focus. And remember that it's 1 over 4p x squared, where p is the coordinate of the focus, and then minus p will be the directrix. Right? So we have minus 3 has to equal 1 over 4p. So if we solve for p here, let's see, we will get p equals minus 1/12. So that will be the focus that you're not asked for. The directrix will be y equals 1/12. So just a little bit up here. And that's all there is for that problem. Okay, last problem is 12. And 12 gives you a conic section in polar coordinates. Okay. And it asks you to identify the equation of the directrix and also to identify what kind of conic section it is. Well, remember that the equation we derived was k times e over 1 plus e cosine theta, where e is the eccentricity of the conic section. Remember, if it's between 0 and 1, it's an ellipse. If it's equal to 1, it's a parabola. And if it's greater than 1, it's a hyperbola. Okay. And so what we have to do is to rearrange the bottom to make it look like this bottom, and then do a little arithmetic. So taking 8 over 4 plus cosine theta and factoring a 4 out of the bottom leaves 1 plus a quarter cosine theta. That 4 and 8 simplify, and we get a 2 on top, 1 plus 1 quarter cosine theta. And so we can see the eccentricity is 1/4. If that's the case, then 2 must equal k times e, and we don't know what k is for the moment. I mean, it's the directrix, but we don't know what the value is. K times 1/4, so 1/4 of k equals 2, means that k equals 8. So our directrix will be x equals 8. And again, I suppose, and by that I mean I assume you'll be using your graphing calculator on these. And if we were to put that equation in there, we can graph it, and there we go. So I mean, graphing a vertical line's a pain in the butt. You can do it. Actually, it's good practice. So if you want to graph this this directrix, that's x equals 8, or r cosine equals 8. Oh, you can't really see that, can you? Or r equals 8 divided by cosine theta. So we could put that in here too, if you wanted to. So 8 divided by cosine theta. And then we get our directrix. Right. So there's the directrix. There's the ellipse, which we can tell from the eccentricity between 0 and 1. And we're all done to test. So good luck. I hope this helped. And again, the test on Monday will be a combination of multiple choice and short answer. So the questions will be a little bit different, asking for a little bit different things, but you can use some multiple choice test strategies on there. Okay? Have a good weekend.